Hey, what's going on, fellas? How we doing? So it's been a little while since I've thrown up a video. I'm sorry about that. We've been pretty busy. Got a couple of big things coming up here that we'll announce very soon, and then we'll get back to making a lot of new videos. What I want to talk about today, um, for one, I get asked all the time about our program, Antonelli Baseball, and kind of what stands out about us, what's special, what makes us different. So I want to talk a little bit about that real quick. But even if you're not a travel ball player, you're not looking for a travel ball program, some of these things I think will be really helpful to you if you're a player or a coach. So what you're looking at here, these are just my notes on our players. What we do a couple things uniquely. The first thing is that we videotape every single player in our organization. So I'll kind of scroll down real quick and kind of show you. Um, these are my notes on all of our players. We have just about 150 players in our organization, and we videotape all of them in the winter, first couple of practices, along with videotaping, and we take everyone's ball exit speed, um, to see kind of where they're at the beginning of the winter compared to the end. Um, and so what we do is I sit down after videotaping everyone. I sit down and go through all of our players. Takes me about, honestly, probably about 20 hours. We have 9 teams. I probably spend a couple hours on each team, uh, going through every player, taking notes. And the reason we do this is for a couple reasons. For one, if you're not videotaping, if you're just watching players hit and not seeing the swing in slow motion, then you're really just guessing, in my opinion. There's so many times where I think that, I see something in the swing and then I watch the swing in slow motion. And it's amazing how your eyes uh, can really trick you. Let me go up the top again. So those are all our players, 150 guys. So it's amazing that how much your eyes can actually fool you or trick you. So it's super imperative to videotape. Your eyes cannot see the swing. The swing happens too fast, and so you have to slow it down. You have to get a good quality. The slower you can get it, obviously, the better. So you have to get yourself a good quality camera. But you really have to be videotaping. So that's one. We videotape all of our players. The next thing is I go through and I break down every single player on our team. These are my notes here. Basically, what we want to do with the players, what we want to work on. And then I take these notes and I send it to all of our coaches. So, like I said, we have 9 teams. The one unique thing about our program is that I see every single kid every day. So I'm at every single practice. All right. So I'm making these notes, I'm sending it out to the coaches, and now they have an idea of what I'm thinking, and all of our coaches are on the same page. What happens a lot at a lot of programs, is that the coaches are just kind of free to do whatever they want. And so you might have, let's say you have 2 coaches on the team, and one coach just, starts to go to work, and whatever he sees that day, he'll start changing on players, and then the assistant coach might see something totally different and they might start changing things, and then maybe you've got the owner of the program comes in one day and then he sees some things, and then he starts telling the player something, and so you're just, for one, you're everyone's just kind of guessing at what they see at practice, right? um, for two, the player gets confused. So, and this isn't just travel ball. From my experience, I'm telling you, in professional baseball, this happened in professional baseball at times. There's certain teams I played on where one coach would come in and tell me I had to get a bigger stride, and then the next coach would come in the next day, or maybe even later in the day, and say my stride was too big, and then someone would come in and tell me that I had to, lower my hands more, and then the next coach would come in and tell me to bring my hands up. And so here I am as a 20-something-year-old professional player, and I'm really confused. I have no idea what anybody wants me to do. Now think about an 11-year-old or a 12-year-old that probably gets it way worse than that. They have no idea what to do. And so all they're doing is whatever the coach says, they try it, and the next coach comes in, they try that, and before they know it, they don't even know how they used to swing. They don't know what they're trying to do because everybody's teaching them something different. So such a big thing for me is to get everybody on the same page. Of course, you want your coaches to have the freedom to coach. Coaches coach because they want to help kids, but when you have this many kids, when you have a program or organization, I really think it's important to be on the same page. Everybody have an understanding of, okay, what are we trying to get this player to do? What does he do? What are we trying to get him to do? And then how are we going to go about doing it? And by having this where everybody knows exactly what I'm thinking, and then I can talk to all of our coaches and we're all on the same page. Everybody has an understanding of where we're going. We have a roadmap, and the players really understand what they're trying to do so that every day they come in, every player has certain drills that are tailored to them because every player needs something a little bit different. If you go through all of these things here, there's common themes that you'll see at certain levels, and I believe in certain principles of the swing. So um, there's common things throughout here, but not every player needs the same things. You don't see me saying the exact same thing for every player. Some of these players, if you look at, I'm trying to find, here, I like his swing. I like where his swing's at right now. Then just a couple of things. I've got one player in here that says, he's got an unbelievable swing. And I say, oh, right here, this player right here, I really like where his swing's at right now. That's all I have for him. So I'm just going to kind of monitor him throughout the year and make sure that we try to keep him pretty much where he's at. Because I think he is, I've watched him swing a bunch of times, and I like where he's at. So everybody's different. Let's get down the bottom here, and then I'll go back up real quick. Okay. So again, super, super important to videotape, to get a game plan, to have everybody on the same page. I cannot stress videotaping enough. I tell all of our players, we don't videotape every single practice, but I'm videotaping periodically throughout the winter and throughout the year because I'm not good enough and nobody's good enough to just watch somebody swing and say, oh, yeah, you're doing that. You need to do this, right? There's certain plays, if they're really, really bad at something, then your eyes can sometimes see. But I'm telling you, don't trust your eyes. I never trust my eyes. I'm watching the player. Maybe I see something. I always go to the video to double check. I always go to the video to just confirm and make sure. And oftentimes, I'm telling you, and I've seen a ton of swings. There's a lot of times where I go to the video and say, oh man, he's actually doing this. I thought he was doing that. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Hopefully this helps you out a little bit. Again, more videos will be coming. I'm sorry that it's taken so long to throw some videos up here. I've been working hard on a couple of things. So share this with all your friends. Subscribe to the channel, comment section below, all that good stuff. And we will talk to you later.